Hi everyone, this is Jan. We're back again with looking at the new platform of ecal2. I'm going to close my library window right now because we're not going to need it for a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and close that. And this is the way the mat comes when you originally open your program. We're going to look at the left side of our toolbar right now, and as you can see, many of the same symbols are there. We have the move tool, the shape tool, the text tool, and the draw tool available to us, as well as the zoom in and zoom out tool. We're going to choose to just look at these again a little bit and see. There is a new option on the type tool that you can see, and it is the type on the arch. It's really easy to do, and it's a fun way to do it. You can also still do type on path and the vertical type tool and the regular type. So those are options that are available to us. We now have a freehand drawing option as well. So if you click on this, you take it over to your mat and you just hold down your left mouse. You can draw whatever you want. It's really, really easy, and create shapes or designs that you would like to use. I'm going to go back to my move tool and I'm going to delete that by clicking the delete key. Remember, in order to activate the object tools or the path tools or the layer tools, you have to have your image selected with the tool arrow and using that tool, because it's just easier to do it that way to manipulate the objects. Okay. The brush, since I don't have anything on the mat, I'm not going to show you the brush right now, but I would encourage you to play with it. The eraser is fun to use. This is the gradient tool, and this is the dropper tool, meaning that you can copy the fill and or the stroke in the image that you have placed on your mat. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the gradient. This is the draw shape tool, and it's you can draw any of these shapes. They are the same, basically most of the same shapes that are available to you in the basic shapes library. And then to manipulate it, click on the move tool and move it around. This is the gradient tool right here. So you could fill that with a gradient, and because I'm just using white, we're not gonna mess with that right now. But you could, or clear, no color, I'm sorry. You could fill it using the palette, the color palette, and play with it there. The knife has two options. You can use the knife or you can use the crop tool. I prefer using the crop tool. The knife will remove nodes at certain points, but I'm going to suggest that you go ahead and play with it because I want to keep these videos as short as possible. This is the distort tool. You can use it to manipulate your image, change the direction, and do that kind of manipulation. So it makes it a whole lot different, just depending on what you want to achieve with your shape. The stencil bridge. The stencil bridge is used with a font or a shape to make it pop out or make sure that that whole image, that whole portion isn't lost when you do a cut. I'm suggesting too that you play with that because it's really important that you become used to what you're doing and how your machine is going to respond, or how your computer is going to respond to certain commands, and if it's fast or slow. So I have 2 other programs available right now. I'm getting a lot of response and it's quick, so I feel very comfortable right now, but I don't think I would have more than that open. Remember that you can import your SVGs, you can use images and trace. The trace feature is a little bit better now. I do like it. You can also trace with monochrome, and we'll talk about this probably in our next video about the trace feature. There's some new little things there that I really do like that have improved trace, but I have not done print to cut with the trace feature yet, so we'll try that as well. Anyway, that's just a quick overview of most of what we have available now on this left side of your screen in ecal2. As I suggested earlier, go in and play with it. Download the demo version. Remember that you cannot save or cut with just the demo version, but if you like what you see and you like what you're able to accomplish in the demo version, then I would certainly opt for purchasing it. So have a great day and happy crafting.